Hey, what's up everyone? DJ Sterf here. Just sitting here with two animatronics. I have Ballora and Afton enabled at AI 20. Funny enough as well, you get Rockstar Foxy. Even though you don't have Rockstar Foxy enabled, even at AI 0, Rockstar Foxy can show up. And hopefully you heard Ballora in the right stereo channel of your headphones or speaker. Same with Afton right there. It's kind of some racket. Speakers go hammer for a little bit, then you get a react. There's another one, Ballora. Every 15-second interval, Ballora can attack, and Afton can attack anytime, starting with like 28 seconds in, and then you got to close it by 30. Otherwise, like 30.1, that's it. All right. So that's really it for those. But one point here being, your speakers should be able to show you exactly which side Ballora is coming from. Afton's always going to be on the right, but you got to detect the noise or whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the main menu here. You hold escape to do that, but then if you hit escape again right now, it just exits the game. Actually, I do want to exit the game right now. I'm going to go over to display settings. Display, one thing, and this is more true in sister location, if you have your scaling set to anything except for 100%, your mouse can drift. So in this game, whenever I play it on this monitor, I would just set it to 100%, and or let me choose the right one here. The other one got small. Yeah, you got to change it to 100% just so the mouse and the calculation of where the mouse is and click team is the same. There's some rounding error that has to be going on with that. But right now, I mean, this is a 4K monitor, so I like having it at 125. But to avoid any possible issues with the mouse, and in this game, if that happened, and I haven't seen this yet, but if your mouse drifted and then Nightmarion were on, that would be pretty critical, and it could end your night. Let me go over to the sound as well, and you can see in your taskbar in the lower right, you also can have an icon with a speaker on it, like this icon right here that I'm circling around. And then you can just go to the sound control panel, playback devices. I'm using my Plantronic speakers right now, so if I go over to configure speakers, I want to be sure that it's in stereo. So, and you heard that. It's funny as well because in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I had to keep... And you see, some of my videos as well had me testing it out before each night because my polarity was flipping. And I had an extension cable, a USB extension cable, that would change the polarity of the speakers. And it would change the entire orientation of the night. So if Nightmare was coming on the right, then I would hear it on the left. And so during the Twitch stream when I was first playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I was swapping my headphones around from time to time, and it was just getting crazy. So the best thing here is when I got rid of that extension cable and then I just plugged it in directly to USB. It's a short cable, which I don't like, but yeah, it worked wonders for me actually being able to hear left and right. If you have it in surround, this is kind of simulating surround sound if I choose this, and you're not going to hear it nearly as well as you should. So I think there's a volume difference as well. So this one's going to be 100% volume, what it should be, and then this one's going to kind of simulate what it might be if your channel's kind of over there, that type of thing. But these are not exact stereo, or I should say like pure surround speakers. You don't have speakers in front of your face and that type of thing. That would kind of look silly, but just make sure it's on stereo. That's going to help as well. Also with the mouse, I mean, this goes without saying as well, but again, this is an obvious tips video. So I'm using a Logitech G9X, which is a phenomenal mouse, but it's like 10 years old. But it's good enough. I'm used to it, all that. So you want to be familiar with your mouse and being able to have like different DPI settings where it goes as fast as you want or as slow as you want or precise as you want. That would be a help as well. I think that's it for the common sense stuff on that regard. So let me go back to Ultimate Custom Night. I've had some questions about coin tips, so let's isolate a few things here. Let me turn on Nightmare, Fredbear, and Nightmare. You're going to want to be hearing your left and right channels here as well. And again, let's use some DD Repel because I want this to be an isolated thing. But if you pull up your camera, so I'm just going to hit S. Most likely, if I change cameras, you're going to start to hear laughs. Well, there we go. There's one. So if I close the left door, that gets rid of one, but I get a coin for it. You can also collect coins via the cameras if you have enough time. There's no one over there. Anyone? Both. So I did a gallop strategy on that. You heard that? So I call it a gallop strategy because I'm thinking like DDR here. So if you close both A and D at the same time, like this, look, you only get 1 coin. But just waiting for them to show up again. There's just 1. Gotta get rid of you for a sec. Come on. I want both. Nah. Yeah. Watch this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I got 2 coins. So it's like a kind of gallop. So you're like A, D, D. A, D, D. That's going to help you get more coins, but you just have to get rid of the Nightmare group as you hear from the channels. Because if you don't and you flip the camera, then that's the end of your night. Coin strategies. Let's put these at 20, so the balloon team. Let's put Golden Freddy up. I'm going to go Nightmare BB and Nightmare on. Use another power-up. Lovely. DD Repel. Let's go to this office because it's brighter. The offices, you can choose whichever one you like. I really like the first office, just design-wise the best, but this one, you can have Helpy up here. You just have to watch out for Nightmare on, okay? So if Helpy appears, he's going to be in that middle of that desk, or the dresser or whatever. Oh, I didn't add Helpy. I didn't add Helpy. All right, let me add Helpy. That's going to be a help as well. Because every time you click Helpy, that's a coin. Every time you shut out Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear individually, you know, one at a time or whatever, you get a coin. So let's do that again. So no Golden Freddy, the Golden Freddy, but there's a Helpy. Also, Nightmare BB is slouching, so you can keep going. Golden Freddy's gone. I get rid of the vent animatronic. Another one. Another one. So it's a pretty easy way to make a lot of coins. Now you have to flash there. I'm surprised there's no vent animatronic there. That's rare. So sometimes I just throw down the mask just in case, because that's by default just almost always you're going to have to do that. But I've already gotten 10 coins here, and I'm just kind of goofing around. With Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare, you also can get coins from the doors, so that's something to keep in mind as well. You can also get coins from the vent animatronics, basically anything that makes a thud sound. Ballora will also, and Afton as well. But remember, if you do all at the same time, you only get 1 coin for that. So you kind of got to space it out a little bit. But that's a little bit of the coin strategy there. You can get a bunch of coins very quickly without even going to the camera. You could swap cameras for a second, very early on, and see if the cameras have it. But that's again going to be random. All of this it has RNG in this as well. Like if BB or JJ shows up in the vent or not, if Golden Freddy appears or not, then you have to do a mask flip. Notice also with Nightmarion. Let's do a Toy Bonnie and a Toy Chica at 20. How about a DD Repel's lovely. We need an infinite supply or some unlock or something of those. That would be great. So there are zones in which Nightmarion can appear. You just don't want to hover over that area. Also, you don't want to hover over this right here, this 0-0 spot. Whenever you do a mask flip, you're going to do diagonal like that, like as fast as you can get out of there, because otherwise that'll build up. Another option is you could pull Nightmarion over here, and then you're going to do a mask flip over there. And as long as you keep him irritated over there or whatever, he'll stay over there. You just don't want to provoke him to a jump scare. That's basically it. Alright. Also with ads, Nightmarion still can attack you if the ad's up, so basically hit enter. And, I mean, the ads are really overpowered and frustrating, so having the ads there, every 10 seconds that you have El Cheap at AI 20, you can have an ad show up, so every time you see like a 49, you're like, okay, well, you know, get ready, you might have an ad. Is these animatronics going to appear at all? I have Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica at 20. Yeah, there we go. So you don't want to go straight down. You want to go diagonal and then pull yourself back up to the corner of the screen here. So if you saw my mouse on that. All right. Also, Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica give you a lot of time in which you can, you know, kind of delay. The problem is if it's a pull down from Withered Bonnie, then you have to do that instantly. You just don't know. I think that the Withered Bonnie checks are at the 13-second marks. So if you're doing a coin or death coin at like 24 or 37, then it's going to check at 26 and 39, and you're going to get jump scared at 28.8 or 41.8. So you have to be ultra fast, and there's a lot of RNG with Withered Bonnie, because Withered Bonnie can go away instantly or just stay there the whole time, and you basically instantly put your mask down and it's not good enough. Note also, if I just stayed here, right here, and just went vertically, like that's dangerous, okay? So you want to change the approach. You don't want to go straight down like in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because that was some bad muscle memory that I had to get rid of in this game as well, because I'm so used to hovering over that mask from Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and then moving and then going back to the music box really fast, or flashing Foxy and then moving to the right. But you can't do that in this game. You gotta go diagonal. You can also pull up the mask if Toy Bonnie or Toy Chica attacks up until like the very end of the attack, and most likely they'll be very generous. That's basically how they are, okay? So that's those. Again, a lot of these animatronics, like Freddy, you just got to close the left door before a camera check. You can also, what else? With the mid-vent animatronics, you just have to keep the mid-vent closed while the camera's up, and then you don't ever have to do a vent snare. If you want to do a vent snare, I can show you how those look, because they'll send the animatronic back to the start. So I don't have any DD repel. Lovely. Alright, so no Nightmare on. We're just going to go to the vents, okay? Withered Chica is always going to go on the far path. So if I want to stop Withered Chica, I could just put the vent snare over here. Mangle's going to go a random route, so let's see where Mangle actually goes. Mangle could go to the right. Okay, it's going to be one of these two. So if I want to stop Mangle, I could either go here and wait to see if Mangle takes this path, the middle path, or I could just close the mid-vent, and that would be it. Alright, so they're just going to go back to the start here. Alright, that's it, the vent snare. I don't have a DD repel still. I need DD repels. I need a store. I need to accumulate Faz coins and then have a tycoon game. Basically, Orville and Ned, the orange and the brown, are going to be the ones you're going to want to watch. I usually just put mine here, and then this will be the closed duct right here, whatever. Orville is fooled by the audio lure 10% of the time, so Orville's kind of doing his own thing. You just want to be sure that Happy Frog, who almost always goes left, is going to be stopped. This was kind of an odd start. Oh, look at that. Let's use the heater. So I'm going to use the heater. You hear those thuds? That's all those going back to the start. And Happy Frog is not swayed by the heater, but all the others are. So if you have him trapped, you can send him back to the start, but you're basically going to have to with Orville, because Orville is most likely going to choose his own path. You can get a random setup such that Orville's always on the right side trying to jump in your room, and that can only happen if the camera is up. You can basically office stall all of them. Let's see if Orville will actually go over here. Nah. Because I've seen patterns in which people put the lure over here, and then I think that's kind of risky, but they've stopped everyone. The thing is, this this duct is closed over here, so I don't want Orville to come over here. So that's why I like having the lure right here. But you just have to stop the green triangle. You run the heater, pull them back. They'll go to a random spot. Yeah, but if you find something where you don't actually have to run the heater, you just trap them all, that would be kind of crazy. Or you pull them down here, and then everyone's trying to go through the vent that you don't actually have closed, and that would be a big plus to a strategy, especially in power savings. Basically, with the the duct animatronic, sorry, I'm gonna hit heater. I'm gonna hear a few thuds, and then I'm gonna stop. So that's gonna pull a few of them back to the start. And I like to hear 3 thuds, really. That's kind of the best of all worlds. So if I run it, then they go back to the start. And it's been so hot in here the entire time I've been doing this demo. Yeah, but that's the heater animatronics. Basically, I do this. His Happy Frog is gonna not be swayed by the heater. So I'm running the heater right now, but since this duct is closed, Happy Frog is like, nah, okay, I can't attack, so... Alright, so that's that. Let me actually run it, and we'll see an example of what I usually do. So we will go over to the duct system, and I'll just put it like here, somewhere around here. And what I just want to do is prevent the green triangle from going out. That's basically it. So that'll prevent it completely. And that'll do it. Orville is probably going to go all the way down, though, so that's a thing to avoid. Yeah, Orville's about to run at me. Yeah, let me run the heater. Ha, gotcha. So those are the duct animatronics. So another thing here, Phantom Mangle and Phantom BB. I still don't have a DD Repel. So when you can, if you want to get rid of Phantom Mangle and Phantom BB, just practice either this. So if you want, let's do Cam 6 because we're on Cam 6 so much in this game. Cam 6, okay? So you just have to note, Cam 6. Notice they got rid of them both, Cam 6. You have to do it fairly readily, but you notice it's getting rid of both of them. Cam 6. Cam 6. Another thing to do, you can also do this, Duct Cam. But the thing is, if Plus Trap is there and he's really angry, then he'll jump scare you when you try this. So I really favor Cam 6, but the quicker one for me is just Duct Cam, and then you're operating where you want to be. So Duct Cam, it gets rid of both. Let's see if I get both. Alright. But these are annoying animatronics. Yeah, there we go. You see, they're both disappeared with that. There one, Cam, oops. Cam 6. Cam 6. Yeah. And you got to do that pretty quickly. All right, let me try to click the bird through.
The bird likes it, so I'll do ye a favor.
Phantom Mangle ruined that. All right, Rockstar Bonnie. So Rockstar Bonnie usually appears if you're in the cameras a whole lot. And it's not too common that you'll see Rockstar Bonnie in your 50-20 runs, but now we don't have anyone else in the equation here, so we're probably going to see Rockstar Bonnie. Probably within about 30 seconds. And I'm trying to change to a lot of different cameras. Yeah, hello. Okay. So basically, you're going to want to go to 2... Alright, you see the guitars right there. 2, 6, 8, 1, or 1, 2, 6, 8, whatever. See, this is kind of like a square. Rectangle. It's not a square. There's another appearance, Rockstar Bonnie. But the guitar will always be on the left side. And there it is. See that? Clicked on it. Probably hard to see. It was right in the corner. We're going to see Rockstar Bonnie a whole lot tonight. And usually the prompting that Rockstar Bonnie shows up is that. Oh, never mind, it's Dee Dee.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky
Hey!
and throw a new contender
Yeah, there it is.
in the ring.
So it's very easy. Oh, let's see if I can click that bird. Nope.
Yar, you win some.
Oh, look! AI
Yar, you play
at
with
0,
fire.
right? Or did Dee Dee add Rockstar Foxy? Let's see. Ballora at 8. I'm pretty sure Dee Dee only adds 1 through 10 AI. Another question I had. What if you have no animatronics and Dee Dee doesn't bring in anyone? What happens if your ventilation goes out? Well, you just sit there in the darkness awkwardly. Even if your power runs out or whatever. So let's just hope that Dee Dee does not do anything. Do that, close everything, and for there. Everything. So if Dee Dee adds someone, we're just potentially going to lose. But otherwise, we're going to sail clear to the finish. So we'll see at 45 if Dee Dee appears. And then basically, uh-oh, how unfortunate. And that would be it. Looks like Dee Dee might not. So I'm going to step away for a second. I'll come back. I'll show you the end of this part if Dee Dee doesn't do anything. All right. You did it. 0. As long as you don't have any animatronics that end your night, that's just going to play out that way. The ventilation doesn't matter. You apparently don't need to breathe. You don't need power, you don't need to breathe. It's just if you have an animatronic that's going to jump scare you, it's likely going to get you. But if you have something like Phantom Freddy and there's no one else that DD brings in, then you just be like, that's kind of silly. Where is she? There we go. So you notice. Come on, Dee Dee.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
So you can cam stall Rockstar Chica on that side. One other thing that I want to check. I'll go back to the main menu here. Jack-O-Chica. Let's actually see if we can camera stall Jack-O-Chica. That's the one that I had a question on as well. So again, covering some questions here as well as some tips and obvious strategies or whatever. Let's heat it up. Anytime I see a Faz coin, I'm like, ooh, cool, let me mouse over that. You're running Danger Zone here. You see? She's showing up right here. It's getting hot, and if it's over 100, you can't stop her with the door, with the left and right door shut. So let's see if we can actually camera stall Jack-O-Chica. Can we? Nope. We cannot. Yep. Basically, for Jack-O-Chica, you're going to want to keep it cool. Basically, if Jack-O-Chica shows up, you're going to want to cool the office down. So let's check this right here, okay? Because I'm going to heat it up to 100 plus right now. Thing is, if you close both the left and right doors, so I'm heating it up now with a heater, which is key 3. Jack-O-Chica is going to start to appear very soon. The room's heating up. What if I turn off the heater? Jack-O-Chica is still going to show up. So if I close both doors, Jack-O-Chica is not going to get out of here. But if I cool it down with the AC, let's see if I can get it down in time. If I close both doors, you see? Jack-O-Chica exited. So anytime that the room is under 100 degrees, you can close both left and right doors, and then Jack-O-Chica will disappear. But Jack-O-Chica will not disappear if it's 100 plus. Come on, Dee Dee. Alright, so I have both of them closed, but Jack-O-Chica is not disappearing. And even though both doors are closed, you're going to get jump scared by Jack-O-Chica because it's not under 100 degrees. So that's the risk at the end of the night. Oh, we have a Duct animatronic. Great. Alright, we're going to get jump scared here by Jack-O-Chica. So both doors are closed, but it doesn't matter. And it's funny that It's funny too because when you get jump scared, it shows the door open, and I had them both shut. Orville elephant. Oh man. Alright, so that's good for a first miscellaneous tips video, and I'm hoping that provides you something practical to go with. And if you've been encountering any of those issues or had any questions about those animatronics that I covered, I hope that helps. So, I have a few more strategy videos to go in this series, and then we will call it a wrap. I think I've given you a whole lot to go on to beat 5020 mode. And yeah, I'm encouraged to see people still finishing the mode, and I'm hoping that you all can finish as you want to go. It's just more of a frustration with the RNG, and that's one of the videos I want to do is the elements of RNG in this game, random number generation. So basically, what animatronics are not completely skill-based, you're going to have a run where all things line up to actually win the night. So yeah, I'll cover that as well as run killers, and yeah, that's getting close to the end. Maybe I'll cover what I think about the series and the games and me being done with absolutely everything in the series at this point. So yeah, that'll be after the strategy videos, I guess. So anyway, stay tuned. Thanks everyone for subscribing, and I'm hoping that this helps all y'all out there. So peace, God bless you, have a great day, and I guess that's a wrap.